mission fields. I travel a lot myself, even though I practice. I travel, conduct crusades, stay abroad. I've been in Central America, Europe, Russia, West Africa, most of West Africa. And we do this while we still work. And the reason why we do it is simply because the only hope of humanity is not the government. It's not, education is great. But it is the Lord Jesus Christ himself. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about, are you Baptist or Catholic? I'm talking about the person of Jesus Christ himself. He's the only one that we know has the solution to the human problem. And the problem we face in Africa, that of extreme poverty, drought, famine, war, so many things that it's not really a direct result of, God's work. It's the enemy that's done this. We know the only solution was Jesus Christ. And for people to know about what he has offered, someone has to be willing to tell them. And that's why I feel that, I need to come here. Of course, I was late getting here. I apologize. But having seen how he walked among the people without a lot of resources, we live in this country. Can I have some water, please? Thank you. I was so touched by the schools that he started, because without being able to read, they can't know what the gospel is. And 70% of our people are illiterates. They can't read or write. So they just go by what they hear. And this guy is doing a tremendous job of not just getting them young, but also ministering to their, the imams, the head of the Muslim religion. Islam is, I would say, 50-50 when it comes to Africa, in terms of indoctrinating the people. Thank you. And you don't have to understand anything Islam says. All you do is just repeat what they say. But Christianity, it's required that people are able to read for themselves and know about God for themselves. So I felt very, very connected, even without meeting Daniel. One of these days we're going to meet, because I go to Africa a lot. And I feel that, God has placed us here and given us such privilege, even though we can't go, to have the resources to send those who go. So I hope this is not just a one-time supporting of this kind of people. We are literally partners with them. It's as if we're there ourselves. And not all of us can go, but those who really go, they love the encouragement that they get when they receive a check or when they receive supplies. I'll give you an example. In April, I went to Honduras, and that's the second poorest nation in Central America. And I went to teach classes and took medical aids and just help people. And they asked me, "Oh, can you do a crusade?" I said, what is that? I said, "Well, we want to have an event in a city and we want to reach as many people for the gospel." And I said, "Well, I'm not an evangelist, I'm sorry." But they kept insisting. I said, "Please, can you do it? Just talk to them." And to my amazement, even though I was very, I wasn't comfortable, I was encouraged to just present the gospel to them, just like Dan is doing. I don't speak Spanish. They gave me a